Hello, ELA teachers. Another area I wanted to share with you today would be how to use the CAASPP portal for your advantage, especially if you're looking for supplemental resources and materials for your students. Now, you will have to make sure that your password and login are up to date. You can contact your CAASPP site coordinator or Amber Swift here at the district office. And that way, everything, so whether you're administering a test or an IEB or just wanting to, look at some of the interim assessments. But what I'm going to show you today is actually the digital library. So if we log into the digital library, and I am looking for California, and I'm going to use my secure login, which is up to date. And once I'm in here, I'm actually going to look under instructional resources. So I'm going to click instructional. And what you'll notice over here on the left-hand side is this whole, list of basically criteria that you can filter this search comes up. And you could look at specifically ELA and then go into those standards. You could actually go down here and okay, well, I want to look for 6th grade and I could add the target, but I'm just going to go ahead and search by standard today. And I'm looking for English language arts standards, 6th grade again. I'm really looking at writing, and I'm really wanting to know, what are some things I could use to really help my students to elaborate and support the claims they're making. If you want to go further and look into the, a media type, do you want it to be a video? Do you want it to be, a website? You could even go further than that. But right now, I'm going to go back up here and see these are the resources that have been pulled for me based on those standards. If I want to open it up a little bit more and say, well, you know what, I want to look for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, then it'll actually add to this list of resources. And then you could see we have closed reading activities, we have entire units, brief rights, evidence-based argumentation. So then you can kind of begin to explore what is in here. And you can look over here, this is how many times these lessons have been viewed, this is how many times they've been downloaded, and this one actually has been rated. This one has been given 4 stars by the last person that utilized it. So, and then the more you use it, then we can give feedback to other teachers like, hey, this was great. This one wasn't so great. So that way you're not wasting your time in here looking at resources that may or may not be valuable to you. I'm going to log out of the instructional library here for a moment. And just to remind you, I'm going to go back to the home page. And this is also listed on your list of resources on the intranet. But if you're wanting to give those IABs, remember, you can log in right into your CAASPP portal to give those IABs. Instructions on how to give them are actually on that page, on that resources page for you. And if you're just wanting to kind of check them out, see what's in there, we go into the interim assessment viewing system, you can kind of see what's in there. And if something that we're finding is, people are like, okay, our kids are really struggling with writing and elaboration, this would be a great way of actually giving them, give them a brief rights and talk about it and then give it again and see how they improve their scores. And if that's something you're interested in, I'm more than happy to come out to your site and walk through on how to give the IABs, how to hand score the IABs. I know many sites are now looking at them for some of their common assessments. So please reach out. I'd be happy to help. Thanks.